Hello everybody, Alex is here. Another, well, I don't know if you can call this episode, but I'm doing another Hearthstone deck maker video. And yes, I know I said I technically ending my activity as usual, but I also said it's not like complete shutdown. It's more like if I really be in mood to make something, and I can do something like super small, super simple. And because I still have like a few deck which I didn't show and I really want to, I've been kind of in the mood to do this thing. So this will be like previous thing, but will be super compact. There will be no like editing, and I demonstrate like functionality of my decks against Innkeeper because he is really easy to fight, so that will definitely make things easier. So let's go into it. So first things first, the one thing which I really work for a really long time, and you may notice in my deck, is this thing. And I actually, if I decide to make like video about it, like dedicated video to this thing, I have this speech which pretty much like is like a variation on a speech of Andrew Ryan from Bioshock, and I want to say something like, "Is there any new way to play Warrior? No, say man with the huge axe. No, he's supposed to take some heavy metal and hit things all over the place. No, say man with the big shield. He's supposed to cover her itself with a thick layer of armor and being invincible. No, say Dominatrix, he's supposed to be a masochist who just hitting its own minion and get benefit from that. I rejected all of those answers and choose something else, something impossible. I choose a spell warrior. So that was my idea. I think it's actually funny. Well, maybe some people don't think so. Maybe some people can appreciate this kind of thing. But yeah, but you can have ideas. So basically, what a spell warrior is, it's a warrior, but not traditional warrior. But it's a warrior with spells. Obviously, there is not enough spells because if I wanna give a warrior some spells, I give him spells which are purely beneficial. And what I mean by that, warrior actually have a few spells here, but not all of them are necessarily like just beneficial. For example, this thing do one damage to everyone, including with your own minions, which I think it's not actually fully beneficial for you. Then you have this card, which is not bad, but you need at least two minions enemies on the board, which if you get the spell at the start, then it's really not a good idea to have this spell. So yeah, you may like there are some spells. This spell will work on damaging. So I wanna basically on damage target. I basically wanna have a spells which are useful regardless of situation, which is a little bit a little bit difficult. So I basically have in this deck, I have typically like bunch of minions who effectively react when a spell is used. We have Arcane Anomaly, we have Mana Addict, we have Violet Teacher, we have Red Mana Worm, we have Discard, obviously, we have this because there is actually many. Well, I explain this later. And because there is not too much like other spells, I actually must kind of cheat and basically push the add into this deck like more spells because there's really not too many of them. That is one, two, three, four, six, eight. So it's basically not too much. So we have um we have this thing which can give me theoretically like infinite amount of spells. I have Mukaterans of Valor which give me two bananas which actually also count as a spells. Mostly who can give me the spell pass which also count as spells. Obviously, this thing is useful pretty much for any deck because it's basically giving you more cards. So that is always useful. And we have Raffan, which gives us the artifact, which again count as a spell, and a Farion because it gives me two random spells from opposite class, which may or may not be useful, depends on a class which you fight against and the spells which you get. So yeah, I get bunch of spells which are basically gathered from like extend my like basic count of spells. I also have Arcane Giant because obviously there is lots of spells, so this is really useful for this deck. Other than this is just basically basic loadout of spells. The reason why I have this card here is because I wanna get a more armor because as you may notice I have shield slam. The idea was get two of them. Eventually I can do this because there is actually many spells which give me armor and I think we'll be kind of wasting. Don't take advantage from this. So if I be able to combine this with my hero power, I can do at least 2 damage, which for one crystal is not best, but it's better than nothing. If my hero power, however, be upgraded, which is why Justicar is here, then I can do 3, which is much better. There is more cards which giving me an extra armor. We have Bash, we have Shield Block, and obviously there is my hero power, and there is also Iron Force Portal. So there is tons of these spells. So I wanna uh, switch this spell with this eventually when I get it. But that's basically the idea. Other than that, it's basically typical like spell. Like I actually play a few of these. So let's go in the practice and let's see how well this deck works. I don't know if I actually even like the deck is basically not like completely finished. It's like 99% of finish. Like it is usable, but it's still not in its final form. But I don't think I want to wait longer. So let's see how well this work. We have a spell-based warrior, which I don't think if anyone even tried to do. I really don't know. And I have an idea how to start. So we will wait one more turn here. I do this obviously. And here is what I want to do. I want to do this, 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 and I score a nice 3 points, 2 additional points of health, which is great for this. Hey, do this. Well, sucks for you, and I think I do like more damage with the face. Getting more benefit from casting spells for one cost card. This is actually pretty good.
One shot.
Okay, he did this. So, okay. Um, so I can do this. Is this worth it? 4 damage. I don't think it's necessary. I guess I can do this. And this. That's probably one good idea. Yes, but no, that's not a good. Okay, I don't like this. But he's stupid, he doing this. Um, so let's do this. I don't know if he attacked only. We'll see. He is usually not like smartest. Like he right now getting really good cards. Okay, I think that's a good time to play this card. See, you don't want bananas. I have a bunch of spells here, like a lot. Oh come on, really? Wait, what? Uh, that still looks good. He's usually like really bad, but this time for some reason he seems to be doing really well. So let's see. Let's try doing this. Uh, I don't know if this works. Going after my face. I hate when it does it. But the good news is I do 6 damage. Unfortunately, I have a feeling I die here. Okay, this is bad. So let's restart. Normally I would do editing this, but yeah, he usually playing like really bad, and it's really rare if he is able like take me down. But this times it looks like either I have like really bad cards on the his or his are really good, or maybe this deck is not nearly as good as I hope for. That is option two. But then again, as I said in past, I really don't trying to make my decks to be like the really kind of deck which win. I usually trying to make them like what's the word which I'm looking for? You know what? He don't have anything on board, so let's wait one more turn. Play this in next turn. This is not necessarily strongest. I think this is okay. I can do this. So let's do this. We'll see what he doing next. He has this. One more time. He has this. Okay. So he's doing this. That is a pretty stupid thing to do. So let's do this. And I have like it's not enough to kill him. I guess I can do this instead. He probably go after this card next. That is something which I expect because I have a lot of armor right now. So that is like most threatening thing for him right now. he did this. Okay. Um. So should I like um? Normally, I hate to do this. I really hate to waste my coin on using a hero power, but in this case, let's combine this. That's actually can give me something. And crap. Well, that didn't work quite as I hoped. Or something. No, but at least. Oh no, 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 no! This is bad. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Bastard. Um. Let's do this. I don't know. And he going after my face, so that is the one thing which is really typical for him. That is really stupid thing to do. Do this. Let's see. The next you also go after my face. No, he go after this. Well, not like I'm too surprised by this. Come on, really? Um. Well. Oh, we have this spell. Okay. So I guess. Think need to sacrifice this. Like give you some image in your face. Come on, this card again. Why he doing so well today? Like he usually doing really, really, really badly. And today, like, what the hell? Uh, so what I do is I have two working going. So I should take advantage from this to do this and this. I can take down one of his minions and reduce the price of my Gorn significantly. This is not a big deal. I expect he'd go after this. He's really dumb. He's doing like, yeah, 5 damage in your face. Do you think it was worth it? I don't think so. So, you know what? I wanna do this. But I'm doing relatively well. I mean, he destroyed lots of minions, but his big weakness is he's able like waste his card like super fast, like this, and then he become like really weak because he don't have any more cards, which is exactly what he doing right now. And he's out of cards, so I should be technically Okay, so give me some extra spells. Okay. I think I can use another spell. Um. Oh. Okay. That's actually really good. I need just a little more armor here. Yeah, 6 damage in your face. See, as I said, he is absolutely like stupid. Like what the hell? Okay, so what I wanna do here is this, and this. I wanna build up my armor. I can do this. I can do this in your face. Yeah, really. We go with this, I expect, because he's stupid enough. Yes, he's totally stupid enough to do it. And from here, I can obviously get them more armor. I can do this by doing even more armor.
The Lotus disqualified. I can taste the
And
mana.
now he's basically mine. I can do like whatever I want to do. Like he is unable to stop me like whatsoever. Uh, okay.
Strike.
Okay, that wasn't exactly what I hoped for. So let's do this. Draw a card. Cast more spells. I can do this, and oh, a minion. Okay,
What a
I
rush.
didn't notice
What
that.
a rush.
So I guess I can annihilate
One
whatever
shot,
minion. Oh,
one
come on,
kiss.
this really. So yeah, as you can see in this deck, there are some interaction as you can expect typical from a typical spell-based deck, but there is a little added bonus in form of like as a mage. I'm like only significantly more resilient than the usual mages because many of my spells giving me a tons of armor, and we can simply do this, and he's done. I mean, I can finish him much sooner if I want to, but yeah. So currently, this spell-based warrior is functional, but I don't think it's nearly as efficient as a character which are basically typically built on a magic, like a mages, priests, druids, and other magical, fully like magical classes. So, but I really like the idea of this. And speaking of mages, so people who watch my videos in the past, they know I'm not exactly fan of traditional mage because he's basically like here, take a like tons of spells in your face, and that's it. Which makes sense because there's so many damage spell. But I always looking for like a making deck which is like no damage spell base, and I was able to finally dig that, and this is basically my dreams come true. And here is my no damage spell mage. As you can tell, it is your typical mage, which means there is a bunch of cards which have reaction when spells are used. I mean, there's nothing new or surprising on the deck, but there's tons of spells which do like non-damaging things. We have a mirror image, no damage here. We have unstable portal. We have spellbender secret. We have echo of Medivh, which is really interesting card. We have molten reflection. We have this thing, which is really big addition for this deck. And we have again some extra bananas or some spare parts. We can get some free fireball. We have more spell here. We have Medivh and we have Rafan. Obviously, in this deck, like some damage based spells can happen here. Still, this is something which still can happen because I can get some spells from Anorias, and this spells is a little unpredictable and can give me like some other damage based spells. That is like something which can and most likely will happen with this deck. But the deck by itself, like its basic spell count, there are no single damage based spell. There is no any card which by itself do direct damage. As I said, I can get something harmful from this and from Andorias, but yeah, this spell, there are some situation I actually play with this deck, and it's like really fun to play with. But sometimes there are these moments where you really wish to have some damage spell. So this deck is more like a challenge. Like, can you do this without any damaging spells? And that is basically philosophy of this deck. It feels really weird with play with this deck. It feels almost like if I play completely different class, but at the same time it's fun. It's really fun to play deck. So yeah. So let's do it because I believe it's like easiest class to play, and I can give you demonstration how this deck works. It is basically your typical stuff that is traditional loadouts of cards, which you probably want to use if you want to have like benefits. And I get surprisingly good spell for start. That is actually a really good spell. So I can do this, this, and this. Perfect stuff. Excellent card for first turn. We have nothing right now. I also don't have no damage. I guess it's okay. Um, and suddenly I have another nerve spell in it, so that's okay. I can go like face. Well, it's take him like some really long time before he be able to do something like anything. Like I just continue casting spells. Like this card is like probably hated by most people because if you have cards like this card can be ridiculously powerful with really short time. It's like, yeah. So normally I usually don't find using this much, but I think this is actually okay. So we can play like bunch of towns for free, which give me tons of time. I mean, he can eventually break through his defense, but it's take him lots of time because that is like really any cards to do. It's take him some time before he will be able to break through because I have so many towns here. Obviously, against Warior will be much more difficult because they usually have some already mage spells. So, question is, what should I do now? Okay, this one. Let's do this and this. Ah, okay. Uh, less. I don't think this is something which I want. I sacrificed this dude. Do way too much damage. And we wait until another turn. Because he can like slightly. Okay, he can heal. Okay, nice. I still have a tons of cards in my hand, and I can like do stuff. Um, well, that's nice. Except I really badly need some spells back. No joke. We can do this. I guess it's giving me a little bit of fun. Like one thing which is really specific for this deck is I getting like really full hand of cards because I have Echoes of Medivh and I have Kabbalistic Tome, which are both spells which can fill my hand really fast. Um, which is exactly what I said. So let's see. Can I do this? No. Uh,
I can taste
so
the mana.
guess what I need to do. Oh, oh. So now with the left attack with less attack than this minion. Okay, maybe this card. I actually see this card before, but maybe this card is better than I expected. There is definitely some potential. I didn't expect this thing to something this good. So it seems what I need here. It's a little sacrifice. Oh, damn it! No, not this card. No, not this card. I need. No. This is the worst card in the game. Damn it.
For naught.
No. No. Damn it.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
This one. No, that one.
Ah, what a rush.
I need to do something about this. Damn it.
Feeling chilly.
This is terrible card. No! 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 Damn it! I hate this card so much. This is like the worst scenario which may happen with this. Damn it!
This one.
Ugh. Damn it. So this deck work exceptionally well. But unfortunately I've been screwed by the worst card in the game. Like I hate like how much it's cost me. Like it's destroyed like six cards in my deck. Look at this. This is ridiculous. This card is absolutely ridiculous.
This one.
So, fortunately, fight is over because I was able to win anyway. But that one card like screw me badly, really badly. This is like the worst card in the game, I think. It can like burn through your deck like insanely fast. But as you can see, I think I made my point. So you can still play mage without like doing like tons of fireball in an opposite mage phase. The one thing which is a little like problematic with this deck, as I said before, is you can sometimes have many cards in your hand. Sometimes you can have a little too much because if you have like two or three minions on a board, and cast this, then suddenly you have like three more cards, and this one it give you another three. So that is like a little problematic. Sometimes this deck is generally a little, I would say, unstable because it sometimes do things which are little unpredictable, and but it's still deck which is really uh, fun to play. So it feels really very different than your traditional mage. So that is this. We have these are decks which are pretty much like something which I showed before. So the last one which I want to do is this idea which I have here, which is a little like a little weird and unusual deck because this deck feels this deck is like really much. It's like a dragon priest, except it's work a little like really differently than your typical dragon priest. So obviously there is a bunch of dragons and a card which can have like interaction with dragons. But the way how this deck is a little different because we have this spell right here, which is really like uh, Fire Strike for Mage on steroid. It's cost less mana and it's do more damage. Except it's don't do any damage to dragons, which is okay because pretty much every card in this deck, not everyone, like pretty much every card in this deck is a dragon card. This card can actually have like really good synergy with this card. It's a card which is far more stronger than its price, but it gives one uh, copy of minion. So when I am able like combine it with this card can like absolutely decimate like anything which is on the board, or unless my enemy plays dragons as do. So that is kind of bad, but it has really nice synergy with this card because it do like spell damage card, and There is actually a little more damage based spells here. Another is obviously Holy Nova. So these two spells can be like increased by this spell. Also this card and yeah, that is actually this deck is not finished. The obviously only card which is not dragon is this one. Um, and later in the future, I wanna exchange these two copies of this card, exchange for where they are, for two another dragons. I wanna exchange them for uh Maligos, because as I said, I have a few spells which doing spell damage, so having more spell damage is the most logical thing to do, even if I have only four of them, but still. And another dragon which I wanna have, it's Isera. So this is something which will happen in the future, but right now it's deck. So as you can see, I have a bunch of, well, I really don't have too many low level minions here, which kind of sucks because there's not enough the high level, low level dragons in a game. So there is some synergies here. I have this thing which can get bonuses. There is a few boost spells, not too much, but a few. So if I be like, I actually was able basically replace these spells, which I can compensate like loss of some of my dragons and bring some of them back. So that is the idea. I actually did some testing, and this is deck so far seems to work really nice. So I give you it's like basically uh, spells plus dragons. That's pretty much what it is. I don't want to have like anything but dragons in this turn because the dragon fire potion, obviously. So let's see. What the hell? Oh, um, yeah, that is a little problematic to get some low level cards at the start of the game. Either is okay. That sucks. Um, I have to do this, so he probably go after this. Dang, he's stupid enough to do it. Oh yes, he definitely want to do it. And done. Yeah. Well, not surprised. So I guess I do this. And we will see how well it will be. Trying to do the same thing again. Yes, he wants to do the same thing. Okay. So unfortunately I can't heal this one. So I think he is doomed, unfortunately. But we can play this in the next turn or this. And he just do this, right? Oh my god, he's stupid. Like, he like takes 6 damage in the face. Like, do you think this is really worth it? What the hell? So let's play this. Oh, that's really won't help you too much. Okay, come on, really?
One shot, one.
And he goes after my face, right? Screw you. Um, I guess it's probably a good idea to do this. And I can get some space here. I don't want to play this until I don't have anything like. Mm-hmm. Mm, so I guess I can do this, and I have a chance to get another one. Ah, not too big chance, but yes, excellent. That was perfect, and he's going after my face. Hate this. I hate this so much. You think I can let you like doing this? No, I do not. Oh, oh yes, I really like these things. So I'm afraid I have no options but to sacrifice this thing. I need to put this thing down fast as I can, and he's losing slowly but surely cards. So things my time getting closer. Like he has this really weird attack pattern with this card. I don't know why. Um. Oh. Oh yes.
Soldiers of the cold
And this will refresh. That was really lucky. Bam! And they're back. And he know he's in trouble. He's stupid, but he's not that stupid. And he like trying being like really desperate here. Oh, I can do this. I have Kaltuzat on board. That's probably not the best moment to do such a thing. So how about if I do this, this, and this?
They'll never know what hit 'em.
Because with Kaltuzat on my side, I am pretty much unstoppable. Yeah, you can do damage in my fairies, but that really won't help you. And you are pretty much screwed. So, okay, that is exactly what I said. This is ridiculously powerful spell. But you know what? Because this is my last fight, so let's play with him just a little more, just for sake of having fun, just because I can. He do no, he cannot do after this. That will be like he's stupid, but he's not suicide. Okay, that's actually really nice here. Oh yes. Okay, limitless power indeed. Come on in, bro.
For Najata.
So yeah, at this point he's pretty much done. There's like nothing he can do to stop me. He's just going after my face, but that really won't help him. So now I pretty much win. So let's do this. Which cost me Michael to that, but I really don't care because nice. So yeah, I believe these are all cards which I want to show. So as I said before, I pretty much stopped making videos in traditional way. But if I be in mood and I can do something which is like really super simplified version of my previous card. So as you can tell, this was like much easier to do. I think I can make few of these if I be in move. So yeah, so that was warrior with spells. Mage, which actually is pretty much opposite of that. Well, he still do spells, but um, not damage spells. And we have this thing, so yeah, that's definitely something. Okay, so I think I'm done, and maybe I can make another video. Again, something really, really super duper simple if I be in mood, because officially I don't make any new videos. So yeah, so thanks for your time, and I will see you later probably. I just don't know when I be in mood.